Hi guys, it's Adrian. Welcome back to Alternate. As you watch this right now, I am sitting my exams. Please wish me luck. This was pre-recorded last week and it was something that I've wanted to do ever since, well, even before I had a YouTube channel, I've always wanted to do this. There is something very near and dear to most Australians and we want to share it with the world, but the world sometimes uses it in a really inappropriate way, and I just wanted to address that today. It's Vegemite. I have laughed until I couldn't breathe watching YouTube videos of people from all around the world trying Vegemite for the first time, and they just, of course, they do it wrong every time. So I wanted to make a video much like Hugh Jackman's video on how an Australian might eat Vegemite, so that if you try it this way, you might actually enjoy it, because what you've been doing heretofore has been a bit of a hot mess. These two things should never meet. Never. You should never have any need to stick a spoon into the Vegemite. Australians can use it, well, I mean anyone can use it for soup bases and for gravies, but I think you're probably going to be a little bit more cautious about your use of Vegemite than that. So I've actually prepared a couple of different ways of how people in Australia might have Vegemite on toast, because that's how we eat it generally. Some people will have it on toast with eggs, some people will have it on toast with avocado. You can put it on like graham crackers, dry crackers with some butter. I sometimes even make a soup out of it, so boiling hot water and Vegemite, mix it around, beautiful drink, very salty. So I've got two different Vegemites on toast here. I've got number one, which is the way most Australians, I think, probably have their Vegemite, which is melted in with butter. So you put butter on the toast first, let that melt in, and then put the Vegemite on top. And see how little Vegemite there is on this toast. You do not have a teaspoon straight into your mouth vial, okay? The other method is this sort of like letting the toast go cold, the butter doesn't melt, and then you mix the Vegemite into the butter so that it becomes like a creamy Vegemite-y deliciousness thing. So the Vegemite is yeast extract. It's leftover from brewer's yeast, so it does kind of smell pretty intense, pretty salty and bitter, and a little bit like cooked bread. It's an intensely salty flavor. The packaging does say that it's packed full of B vitamins and it's super good for you, but it's like 4% salt almost. So, I mean, not the best for people who have got blood pressure problems and all that sort of stuff. This is the kind of thing that kids eat on toast for breakfast in the morning before school. It kind of looks a little bit like axle grease, and it kind of tastes a little bit like it too. But when you put it with butter and toast in the right ratios, it's actually a really delicious sort of savory way to start the day, as opposed to something super sugary like a Pop-Tart or a bowl of cereal or something like that. So I already did this video and then it had stopped recording, whatever, but I've already eaten a bit of the toast. But let's give it a taste. Delicious. A little bit salty, savory, kind of like a beefy flavor. I dig. I think if you're expecting something like Nutella, you're gonna be really shocked, first of all, and then disappointed. But if you're expecting something really savory, really sort of hearty and meaty and salty, then you might be pleasantly surprised. Now, to reiterate, jar, spoon, unless you're an Australian, and even then, I wouldn't recommend it necessarily for most people. This is not how you should be eating Vegemite. I must admit, I love this stuff. That is strong. So this was a little bit of fun, guys. You know, next week I'll be back and uploading something knitting related, but until then, stay cool. If you haven't subscribed already for more amazing content like Vegemite tasting, please subscribe. Comment in the below what you think of Vegemite if you've had it before. See you next week. Bye.